With more and more rejecting fast food and preservatives, healthy cuisine is definitely making inroads in the country, and hotels like the Dusit Thani are heeding the call.
Gentlemen, once again, have a great evening.
They've brought in celebrity chef Daniel Green to dish up their Eat Well, Feel Well program, offering guests an alternative healthy dining experience in their hotels and resorts in Thailand, Dubai, Cairo, and Makati. No one knows healthy eating like Chef Green, whose weight loss story first led him to a career as a professional model for high fashion brands like Gucci. But Chef Green knew his heart lay elsewhere. So he shared his healthy eating recipes in a competition organized by Good Food magazine and was named TV Chef of the Future. Since then, he's written many cookbooks and hosted many TV programs in Britain. For several years, he also created the in-flight menus for KLM Airlines. Now he's based in the U.S., where he's a full-time presenter for a leading luxury home shopping channel.
My passion was food. I wanted to share that you can actually transform yourself from someone who was like myself with a 38-inch waist and 65 pounds heavier to completely change myself down to food.
In an exclusive demonstration, Chef Green gave us a sneak peek into the lean and mean dishes that will be served up in Dusit's coffee shops and in-room service in select countries such as ours.
So I'm going to make such a simple dish for you. It's these beautiful tiger prawns with a vinaigrette. Anyone can do it. It's that simple. We've got some tiger prawns. What I'm going to do is start off by just poaching them in some water. They won't take long at all. We'll just throw them in, probably about 2 minutes. They should be just pink, and as soon as they change color, which they're just about doing already, that's when they're ready to go. So I'll throw those shrimp in there, and then what we'll do is we'll make a vinaigrette. So take a look at these ingredients. Olive oil, which of course is great in saturated fat. My passion is always about the good fats that you have. Avocado, again, a little bit of fat, but not much. It's very low in the saturated fat, but full of flavor. So I'm just going to take that avocado out of its skin. We've also got some orange juice for the vinaigrette, so it's going to give a little bit of a sweetness to it. And then we're going to add some Dijon mustard, absolute must, lemon juice, dill, and then some salmon eggs. They're beautiful, and I love using those in cooking or any kind of salads. Take a look. They're rich, they're full of flavor, they're great saturated fat from the salmon, and also you see them in the Japanese cuisine a lot, as in ikura. So you'll probably know it, and you might not have used it, but they're very, very beautiful in their flavor. So I'm just going to take the avocado and do a nice little chop to it. That's probably just about enough. And you'll just cube it like this. Now, I did notice in the Philippines you have the larger avocados, not the smaller ones. So again, those actually have a less fat content than the small ones. So they're really good because there's a lot more water in them. I'm going to throw that in a bowl, just like so. Those shrimp are actually cooked already. That's how quick it was. Then we're going to make the vinaigrette. I'm going to throw in lots of dill, give it a lot of flavor. We'll throw in some Dijon mustard. I like quite a lot. I'm quite heavy-handed with most of my ingredients. If I use something, I make sure I use it well. Then we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, just a drizzle. Some vinaigrette is always a classic. I learned it in France. The best vinaigrette is just vinegar or lemon juice, olive oil, and Dijon mustard. It doesn't get any more simple than that. But what we're doing here to change it up a bit, wow, those herbs have just got a scent of that again. Throw in that little bit of orange juice. It's going to give a bit of sweetness. It's going to give a lighter version to this. And already it's just that perfect color of a vinaigrette that we wanted to do. Now, next up, let's take out these shrimp. They are cooked in that time. Look at that. Isn't that just perfect? I want to make sure we drain that. We don't want any water going in. Those I'll throw in. Look at the size of these. I mean, you can buy these anywhere in the Philippines. It's great. I love using all these ingredients that are so accessible. And then for color, take a look at these salmon eggs. Absolutely perfect. Give that a nice big turn. And what you're going to do is when you take a bite, you're going to get a vinaigrette, you're going to get the shrimp, and then you'll get those salmon eggs that just pop, and they're going to give flavor. You'll love it. Really simple to do. We'll decorate a plate. Just because I'm cooking healthy doesn't mean we're going to lack on that presentation. The presentation still can look absolutely fabulous. We'll dress that up. Couple more shrimp. All that's left to do is for you to go to the grocery store, pick out some simple ingredients, and make a dish like this that's so easy, anyone can do it.
Guests at a private cocktail reception also got to sample more of Chef Green's offerings, such as his crab and avocado tower. Vodka lobster, and sesame soba noodles. These are dishes that were selected from an initial list of 200 recipes. One station even showed how the celebrity chef's endemame and truffle risottos are prepared. Chef Green admits he's partial to Asian food, particularly Thai flavors that are low in fat but high on taste.
Normally in Europe you have fattening food that tastes good, like French cheese and all those kind of flavors. Asia doesn't have that. Asia has brilliant ingredients that have no fat in them, that are full of flavor. You know, take a tom yum soup and that chili powder, and you know, you've got in there coriander and lime leaves. They're full of flavor but zero fat. So that gave me the idea on how to do it.
Daniel will be the first to say that diets don't work. What he advocates is cutting on fat during the weekdays and allowing yourself to have cheat days during the weekend.
My food is better than junk food, but I have time off. It's a Monday to Friday thing. You know, you've got to have the weekend off, go out party, enjoy it. But if you're going to have a chocolate cake, have a really good chocolate cake.
Whether it's high cuisine, slow food, or all natural cooking, our 5 chefs show us that eating is so much more than just about survival. It's about the pleasure we get, tasting the best both man and nature have to offer. And that's all for this episode of Executive Class. I'm David Saldran. Thanks for watching.